well here? Just making sure we're here. Yep. Okay. What's up? Hey, what's going on? Okay. So this is my my debrief podcast. So I'm gonna go into the Ooh, started to think around the spot. So I'm gonna go into depth about some of my streams that I've been doing on Flight Simulator and give you guys like the rundown of like, hey, what happened here? Like, why did you just stop talking and everything like that. So this is a debrief. So, excuse me. Hey. So let me get things loaded up here. Okay, let's see. Need. I should have had this all set up before I started. Oh well. Bear with me. Okay. Okay, I need to focus here just for one moment. I'm just trying to figure out how to. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, and I'll just throw this one for now. I'll do this later. Okay. So I'm gonna go from stream to stream for a second. So let me get my phone out real quick. You guys able to hear me? Hopefully you guys can. Yeah, you can. Okay. Okay, because if needed, I can adjust my mic over on this little. Well, you can't really see this box, but I can adjust it there. Okay. So we're gonna go over to YouTube here for a second. We go to content. Let's choose from. Okay, let's go from this one. So the first segment. Well, not the first segment. The first stream that I did. Well, no, not the first one. So the first one we're gonna debrief is when I forgot to deploy my landing gear when landing in Henderson Executive Airport in Nevada. So the story behind that is I'm flying a CJ4, so a Cessna Citation CJ4, and I'm coming to land. I requested the landing. They gave me clearance, so I'm like, okay, let's go into land. I got everything lined up, except I forgot to drop the gear. so I'm like, okay, like I think it's like right as I hit the ground or something. Like I heard some like in the stream, you can hear saying landing gear. I didn't. So I didn't hear the landing gear warning. So I'm like, okay. And I noticed like I was veering off. So I'm like, oh, let me. So now I'm doing a go around. I full throttle it, like I apply full throttle. I'm not moving. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then like the moment it dawned on me is when I went off the runway. I'm like, are my gears down? Lo and behold, I forgot to deploy my gear. Like an idiot. Like that was like my first time like not landing without gear. So if you wonder why, like, hey, why didn't you use your landing gear? Like I completely spaced it. So, and I was like, what, 30 minutes or something? I was flying from what? I think it was flying from Salt Lake or Sky Park. Let me see. How long is a flight from Kilo Bravo, Tango Foxtrot to Kilo Hotel November Delta? So that stream's like an hour. So in CJ4. 45 to 55 minutes in the okay. So well, yeah, that was about yeah. So it must have been from Bountiful is where I flew from. So I had this entire flight and I'm like, yeah, this is what we're gonna be doing. So that's what happened. Forgot to deploy my landing gear. Whoops. Okay, next one. This one is the one I did last month, which was Delta 1552 from Raleigh, Durham to Atlanta in the A320 Neo. So whenever I say intentions AI in the streams, that's the software I use for ATC. So I'm talking to an AI for ground, ramp, like everything's AI now. So instead of me just saying, like going through the compute, like through the game thing where I just click a button where I don't talk, I don't find that fun no more. Where I just like, I love talking to ATC. So I do that now. This stream I did, I have a knee board. Well, yeah, knee board. Which is this thing. Just turn it on. So this is what it is. So it allows me to just use my tablet, strap in my leg. So I can just like, yeah, let me just get stuff done. I can just like write on my note, like look at my notes, look at my charts, and all that fun stuff. So lately, whenever you like, why did he stop talking? Or It's because like I'm looking down at my tab. I'm like, oh, okay. And when they hear me looking, I'm like, so we have this amount of time. Is I'm looking down. Like I've done this before I had this, but because like how I used to do it, I'm not kidding. I would lean it up like this and fly. So I would lean it up like this and fly. But it's like more like this, with me like right up against the desk like this. So it's like, okay. So if you see me looking over here, this is where my gaming area is. So I'm in the same room as my office. Like my office is also my streaming room. So I'm just taking a look at that. So the reason why I get the knee board is because of that very reason. So it's like I'm not leaning it up against the table. Oh well. Okay. Let's do a couple more. I'm gonna go to shorts now, so I can give a little bit more of a rundown. So, if you ever hear me say another F14, it's getting like it's a running joke at this point because the first one I did was where was it? A month ago. So what happens is in the game, if I don't have the certain flight model, it subs it out for a different one. So let's say like the one I first did where it says when flight models don't make sense it was a CRJ 700. It says I don't own the plane, but like I'm trying to figure out like okay, like I own it, but I don't know what's going on. So it's like yeah, it subs it out for an F14. I'm like, what? That's why I'm making up the joke. Like, why is there a SkyWest CRJ 700 acting like a F4 that's in an F14? Like, when did they start getting F14? Like, it's just a running joke at this point because like the flight models get subbed out. So whenever they get subbed out, it's like okay, it just randomly generates random aircraft into what's supposed to be. So I have like a couple of them where it's like, what is it? I'll have like a 7379 that would be subbed out as an F14. Um, like just random planes just get subbed out as an F14. I'm like, but what's weird is I can like when I flew. So going back here, back to live, I did a flight from um, let's see, is it further down or no? How often? Okay, so 11 days ago, I streamed British Airways. So I'm like, okay, I'm looking around. I don't see an F14. So I'm like, is this only when I'm in America when it does this, or does it not always do this? So I'm just kind of wondering what the heck is going on. So that's why I said like, it's a running joke or a running gag at this point because it's just random. And like yesterday's, well, no, I was just, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday's stream, I flew from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, and I was coming in. So I got cleared to land. There's an F-14 coming in to land in front of me, and I'm like, "Oh crap!" I got cleared to land, and this plane's landing too. So it landed. I'm behind it. Right as I touched down, I threw my engines, like I threw my plane into like I activated my reversers. The F-14 gets off, like exits the runway before I hit. I'm like, well, nearly struck that plane. So that's why I was like, it's random. And I'd be like, also say intentions also picks it up. It's like, I ask him like, hey, like, uh, Delta. I'm just gonna throw a random flat out here. I'm just gonna look at this. Like, let's say, Delta 5825. So that's 5A25 requesting pushback. And I'll be like, hold position F-14 Tomcat on taxiway. I'll be like, and I'll look and be like, what? And there'll be nothing. And I'm like, this has to be them pulling a joke on me. So if you ever hear me just be like, yeah, it's just random, it's just because like the flat models don't make sense, pretty much. Um, hmm. So let's do one more debrief to end the podcast. Um, I think one that I think actually no, I got two more. So that's the no, I got three more. Okay, three more. So the F-14 is in your way. I landed in I think Phoenix was where this was, and this F-14 was just like stopped on the taxiway. There's another plane paused on the taxiway. I get said nothing from traffic, like from ATC saying like hold position order. From like, so I'm taxiing. I'm like, you know what? We're running this guy over. Like, cause like I'm like I need to get to my gate. Like this guy, I'm like just move. So I basically just run this plane over, and then the next short I posted afterwards saying POV you get struck by an F-14. I was like, his short before was like, I think this is the F-14 that struck me. Now like this one's like F-14's taking off and I landed and it's just like, see ya, and just takes off and hits me and I'm like, and I just got mowed down by an F-14. So I'm like, great. And then the last short that I'm gonna cover for this one is the one that I've is what so I've done shorts before, but like it was like 7 years, like six, like 5, 7 years, and then like then like I did I throw it back to the massive tree. That one was a good one. I did a couple of different ones, didn't really do that well. Then the one I did was the one I'm gonna finish off is when you forget to upload. I'll give you guys this much info right now. I was in Disneyland back in January, and I got home like so January 24th is when I uploaded this, and that's the day I got home. And I was like, and while I was at Disney, I'm like, I bought a lightsaber, and during the show, I'm like, short just came in my head like, oh, this would be funny for me to do. So I implemented the short after like the Disney trip because it's like I should do it where it's like when you forget to upload or whatever because like I was struggling to upload a video at the time, which I ultimately scrapped. Well, not really scrapped, just completely forgot about it. So, uh, so I did that, and I was like, so that night I was like, I'm just sitting in my office, like I'm sitting here at my desk, just twiddling my thumbs pretty much. And I'm like, I'm gonna do this short and see what happens. And that blew, like that actually, like I didn't expect that to do that well. Like everything from the edits that like that I did for it was like last minute. Everything was last minute. I didn't even like script or anything. So a lot of the shorts you guys see like of me, like I do shorts on flight sim because I tell myself in the streams like this would be a funny short. But when it comes to like comedy, to like it's like where I have like yeah, pull out a lightsaber. I don't think of anything. Like I don't even think the script at that point. Voice crack. I don't like. I don't script anything. It's always what comes to my head, and then execute. Like that's when I'm like, okay, I got the idea. Let's roll with it. If I don't like it, I can redo it and try again. But yeah, like I don't really put. I should put more time um the into the shorts, but like I only do the shorts when they come to mind. So yeah, so that's been Trent's debrief podcast for episode 1. This is episode 1. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button down below. Also, I'm looking at my computer. I got my subscriber count up. I have like 225 right now. I have a goal of trying to get to 250 by the end of this month, and I think we can hit that. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoy this podcast, and I'll see you guys all next time. See ya.